So that was the front page HTML one, right? If I would go to my blog pages, then it would normally go through a sequence of finding a particular template to use. And in this one, it has found a template called home.html, and we can see that we've actually found a home part.html template part as well. So this is home.html, and this consists of the same header. Then we have some letter navigation, breadcrumbs, and then we have multiple posts up to the limit I've specified, displaying the title, a more link, the published date of the post as a slightly separate area, which is different styling. And it should be down the bottom somewhere. We have some pagination, some navigation through the pages. So I've now moved on to posts 11 to 20 probably. In other words, page 2. So each one of these things is another template part inside the theme. So we were on, what were we on? Home.html. So here we have the home part I mentioned, and here we have the breadcrumbs, and here we have the home query, and this contains the pagination and all the other stuff. So let's have a look at home query. The home query now consists of basically a query loop. So instead of writing your while the posts or whatever it is, the loop that you have in the theme, you could just say, I want to have a query loop. And then within that, you then say, I want to display the post title, post featured image, the excerpt, and any terms we've got for blog posts. In this case, it's categories. Following that, I've got another area where I'm displaying this date information, date published, and so on. And then finally, at the end of the query loop, there's the pagination stuff. Each one of these things is new blocks available in full site editing.
Do you have to write it in that form? Or are you creating this in blocks? Just wondering if it's worth stopping the thing and seeing whether you're actually doing...
It takes a long time to save it, we might as well carry on. So what question you wanted to ask?
How you create that code? Whether you create it by writing it in PHP Storm or whether it's at you assembling blocks to create that code or something else.
Half and half is the answer to the question. How do you create the HTML? If you happen to know how to create a template part, then you can simply type that into your editor. But most people will probably start off in the editor itself, because that's the whole point of it, and try to create their content using the editor. So when you have a full screen, full site editing theme, then it will automatically add in a site editor, and there will also be two different custom post types, templates and template parts. If we have a look at these, you will see I don't have any templates and I don't have any template parts either, and that is because I've written it all outside of the editor. But we can go in and we can go and start doing things inside the editor if we want, and do that one by going straight into the site editor and keeping our fingers crossed, hoping for the best. This is the bit which is most of the development work is going on at the moment. as far as full site editing is concerned. And they're not putting all that much effort into making it do exactly what you want it to do. They're making it look nice inside this. If it loads up, nope, not going to load up. Oh, it did. How about that? So the first thing that's failed is here. This has failed because I happen to have put inside the front page.html a bit of something which isn't a block. Therefore, it would be treated as a classic block, and the editor doesn't work well with those. What we should see, first of all, actually loaded up is the header to columns template part. So here it is, header to columns template part, and we actually see the site logo, and now I can go and pick the image I want to put in there. Right, put the site logo in there. It's still set as 64 pixels. Let's update it. Save, see how many times it asks me to update it. Has it done it? Ta-da! The site logo has now appeared. And it should also have appeared at the bottom.